I'm sorry, what?
In this episode of I'm Sorry What, an Unofficial Ghost Podcast, this is a new series called The Round Ghable. We sit down with a few guests to discuss their top 10 ghost songs and why they rank the way they are. The first pilot episode is just us, Sabrina and Jillian, presenting you their very own list. Y'all better buckle up for an embarrassing story or two. Come take a seat, we have much to discuss at the Ghable Ghesties.
How are you doing, my sweet mess?
Yeah, I'm a mess. I've lost my AirPod, one of them. I've yet to find the one that I've lost. And they are...
I don't even want to hear it.
I've had them for like 2
fair.
weeks now. Other than that, I'm great. So much caffeine, not a lot of sleep. I'm great. How are you, Jillian?
Yeah. I'm just raw dogging life right now. No caffeine. No sleep.
Do you maybe want to show off your shirt?
Oh, yeah. I got it off of eBay for like $20.
Yeah. That looks sick in the camera. Love it.
Free content. There you go.
Imagine if I would just blur it and then post the link on like a pay-per-view site.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans. Just kidding.
Could
It's
you
our
imagine?
YouTube link.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I'm sorry, what OnlyFans account? I'm kind of sick. We could do that and we just, have content like, I don't know, us singing or something like that. It's like so bad.
Yeah. We'll have dance routines. How about that?
It's so bad. Oh my god. So, like you guys already heard in the intro, we're having this new thing. It is basically us, like in this episode, us talking about our top 10 ghost songs. We have only one rule. It's that it's only ghost. Nothing like ghost related, as in nothing the ghouls have published, no Repugnant, no Subvision, nothing Tobias did on his own. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Great.
So buckle up, take a seat at the Round
Buckle up,
Ghable.
bitches. Great.
Ew. So how this is going to work and how it's going to work with our future guests as well. We're just going to start off at like number 10 and then everyone will take a turn, go to number 9, 8, so on until we get to number 1.
Yes. Great. Yeah. Amazing. And we're just basically
all right, nose goes.
Fuck you. And we've also just like the way we're going to talk about the songs is why I don't even like for number 4 to 10. I'm not even sure if I have a reason for why I put it on 4 or why I put it on 7. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a reason. I mean, number 7 could have easily been number 9 in my list. It's just for like the first 1, 2, 3, like 4 places.
Those were so hard to like number.
Yeah, same. Especially in 1 was very easy for me, but 2 to 4 was very hard. So my number 10 is Square Hammer. It is. Oh, it's not my only song from Impera. No, it's not. I love that song. Whenever this is kind of embarrassing, but whenever I listen to that song, which is for some reason mostly at night when I'm in bed, I just like to, in my head, imagine myself and Tobias on stage fucking performing that song. I don't know why that is. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I really love the song. It is amazing to hear live. It's also my favorite when I'm at one of the tribute concerts. It's one of my favorites to sing with the people around me because it's so interactive. And so many memes were born out of that song. That is my only reason for that one. Yes. What is your number 10?
Wow, this is going to be a very interesting top 10 already. That Square Hammer is your number 10. Okay, my number 10 is I Believe, which is a cover that
Oh.
Ghost did. And
Oh, wow.
this is one of my favorite songs. I love listening to it every single time I go to the Renaissance Fair. It gives me quintessential fall vibes because I think it's the hammered dulcimer that they use in it, which is one of my
Yeah.
favorite instruments. So, top 10, number 10, I Believe. It's so
Damn. I would
beautiful.
have never guessed that. Never.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you want to instantly go to number 9?
Yeah.
My number 9 is Death Knell. um,
Death Knell.
I'm an Opus girl through and through, and Death Knell, it hasn't been my favorite since forever because it's only been my favorite since basically you're the reason for why that is on my top 10 list because
Me?
yeah, because in that one repugnant interview where Tobias was talking about Death Knell and how it was supposed to go on an album called Opus something something. And ever since then, for me personally, it is Mary Gore singing Death Knell on Opus Eponymous, which makes it so special because I love Mary Gore so much. Um, yeah, number 9, Death Knell.
I love it. You'll probably hate me because there is not one Opus song on my top 10.
Yeah, I hate you, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's our love language.
It is.
So, my number 9 is the instrumental track for Infestissumon. So it's the title track, Infestissumon.
So good.
That slaps so hard. Every time I listen to it, I just want to go to a church and start moshing. And start breaking pews and stuff. So that one just gets me hyped.
Number 8 for me is Ritual. I love
Okay.
Ritual.
That's a great song.
Isn't it? And it's so good live. I don't really
Mhm.
have a specific reason other than that this was one of my first ever Ghost songs because when I was I've been trying to get myself into Ghost in the beginning, because I wanted to, and I chose to use songs for that were where the title was short and where I knew what the fuck he was talking about or singing about because when you hear like Death Knell or the title or you hear the title Square Hammer, like what the fuck does that even mean? But the word ritual was perfect, was short, and I understood what that meant. Yeah, and Ritual is just such a good song. I just really like it, and it always gives me this. I don't know. Whenever I listen to Ritual, I have this like pictures going through my head of a dark, like a black chamber where I don't know. I can picture that song, and that's what I like about it. So number 8, Ritual.
I love that answer. Another song that does that for me, it's not my number 8, but Mummy Dust. The first time I heard it, I saw it in my brain like I saw
Really?
green lightning. Yeah, green lightning. I associate green
Oh, with the
lightning with
money,
Mummy
yeah.
Dust. So I love it. And that is another like visual song in my head.
Yeah.
But my number 8 is Year Zero, but specifically whenever Papa 4 performs it.
Okay.
Because I love the Ancient Serpent Deceiver, finger wagging, and I love it when I think it's Soto jumps in front of him
Yeah.
and
No,
does like the
no.
guitar
Isn't it?
solo.
Isn't it
Is
Phantom?
it is it Phantom?
I think it's Phantom.
And he smacks him on the head and then
Yeah, no,
does his
that's
little
Phantom. I
twirl.
think.
Yeah, that one I love it specifically for the onstage antics and choreography. And I love how Papa looks like a cryptid when the lights are off and he turns around. Like, oh, he's so funny.
Love that. Love that answer.
Yeah.
My number. Oh, it's 7, right? Yeah. Number
Yes.
7 is 20s.
Ooh.
It's my one of my only. No, it's my only song from Impera.
Really?
For some reason, I always think Square Hammer is on Impera because Papa is singing it so much. Yeah, 20s. I used to hate that song in the beginning, But then my friend Renee, she's like obsessed with 20s, and so I was like, yeah, let me give it a try, okay? Um Hated it even when I really wanted to like it. But then for some reason, I don't know why, I just listened to it over and over and over and over again. And suddenly I was like, oh, I get it. I get it now. And that's another song that I can picture in my head. And I so cannot wait for the LA version. I need to see and hear the way that
Um,
they do it. And I don't know, there's like specific parts of that song that I just need to hear to be a sing on a stage. Yeah. So for me, it's at number 7, 20s.
I love 20s as well. Like when I first heard it, I went, "Is this reggaeton? Oh my God!" Like as someone who has a Spanish major, I love, Latin American
Mm.
music and dance and everything. So when I first heard it, I was like, "Holy shit!" He had an idea. It's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and he went for it, and I think it was executed well, even
Absolutely.
though it rubs people the wrong way, and I don't know
Who
why.
fucking cares though?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Anyway. So this is a part in my list where I'm like top 10 my personal favorites mixed with top 10 what I think are the best ghost songs
Okay. Mm-hmm.
ever. And number 7 goes to Zenith. I think I never
Wow.
skip it. I don't listen to it a lot, but it's a no skip.
You know what? Same.
Um yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I just think it is so good.
But I think the actual, oh, what was that called? I only like the chorus though from
I
Zenith.
will soon be home.
Yeah, I don't know
I
that.
still don't know the
Love
words
that.
to
Love
it.
that vibe. But yeah, the rest of the song, it's good, sure. But I'm kind of surprised that is in your top 10. I mean, I was surprised with I Believe.
Really?
It's like I don't even know you, Julie. We've never talked about our favorite songs, which is kind of
I
I
know.
only know you, of you and Griftwood, and you know of me and my Opus shit. Um,
Hmm.
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So number 6 for me is a cover, and not just a cover, but a cover that was never recorded. It is "Sympathy for the Devil." It is
Oh.
so good, and it's such a shame that this is not on any recording.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say other than that Tobias put his whole Tobussi into that. For me that's one of the songs where I'm like, and that man says that he cannot sing. That's just a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Um, the only thing I don't like, it's not about the song, but more of the video. I don't like the mask. The
Yeah, it's your least
the
favorite mask.
yeah, the papa mask with the 2 stripes down the nose. I don't know. It's still it's still Cardi under there. But yeah, those 2 stripes covering up that beautiful nose of his. No. Yeah. So 6, "Sympathy for the Devil."
I love that answer. Yeah.
I know. Good answer.
So, my sixth spot, I kept going back and forth between a few different songs, and I settled on this one because it has a sister track in Meliora. So goes to Rat, my number 6.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I love Rats for the personal statement that it gives from Tobias.
Yeah.
Like, considering the lawsuits, you bunch of rats. Peace and love.
No
Anyway,
peace and no love.
no peace, no love. I also love the vibe of Prequel, which is like plague time. So rats, like bubonic plague rats.
Very fitting.
I love that as well. The music video slaps.
Oh,
It's very cute.
yes.
Um,
The second I found out that this is not Tobias dancing, that, I don't know, that broke something in me.
we'll just pretend.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
pretend.
Sure.
And like I said, it has a sister track on Meliora, which is, I don't know how to properly pronounce this, Spokesonat.
I think it's Spooks or
Um,
not. Yeah.
yeah, sure. And it just goes to
Sure.
show, even with the Square Hammer music video with the little cardinal in it, and then we have this, which is featured at the end of Rats, which goes so fucking hard. And it just goes to show that everything was planned out.
Yeah.
Copia was supposed to be where he is from the very beginning, you know? So I love this song. I also love it when he performs it live and he's like, not bats, not cats, not
Not
twats,
wets.
but yeah.
Love it.
That one just cracks me up. So that's my number 6.
Renee hates me for not putting any prequel song on there. I don't know. Love
This one goes out to
Cardi.
you, Renee.
Love Cardi. Don't like. That's a lie. I don't not love. I do
Cal's
not
okay.
love. Do not love. Oh, by the way, today is April 27th. We have successfully reached the goal for the Tobias documentation. Not the Tobias documentation, but for the documentation that is featuring a Tobias interview from the Do you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely not.
there was this donation thing going on with the documentary from what was that band called?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even remember. They were like just I think 6 hours ago or something like that. They were at 19,000, and the goal was something like 21. And then just an hour later, it was at like 39,000.
Oh,
I don't know how
God.
that even works. But yeah, we did it, and there's going to be
Hell
a Tobias
yeah.
interview coming whenever.
Whenever, wherever.
True. So my number 5 is Bible.
Okay.
I know that is a little controversial because people don't like Bible. When I first heard that song, I don't know, I was a changed person at that moment. I was I've had both of my headphones in bed, pitch dark. It was pitch black in my bedroom, and I was listening to that and felt like this is what it has to feel like. Not entering heaven, but entering
Hmm.
whatever. I don't know. It sounds so good, and I do not understand why this song is not loved. I don't know. Sure, it's a cover, I know. But the way Tobias sings that chorus is it's just, I don't know. There's no other Ghost song that where Tobias has a voice like that. I don't know. I don't care about other people's opinion on Bible because yeah, there's so many haters out there when it comes to Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live, laugh, love, Bible. So my
I will
number 5
admit,
is Bible.
I was one of those haters.
Hmm.
It's not that I hated it. It was a skip for me, and I think because it was just too slow for me. Um, and the other
Whatever.
day it was cold out. It was a little rainy, and I put it like I didn't skip it. And I just sat there in my car and I really listened to it. And it's a beautiful song. I
It
think they did
is.
a great job covering it. Yeah.
I like the cover way more than the original.
Oh, yeah.
The original is so slow. No, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
So my number 5 is yes, Driftwood. Woo! I
The
love this
Driftwood.
song. I love it so much. I love when bands do commentary.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this as an American thinking everything's about America. But I mean, if you look at the art and Tobias's commentary and interviews, it's about Mike Pence, it's about Trump, it's about like American politics, how they're all shit. Like this is why American Idiot by Green Day is one of my favorite albums of all time because I just crave as an American, I crave commentary on on American politics. So, I love it. Just slaps, dude. This song, I'll put it on anytime. It's never a skip. I'll dance. I even have my own little dance to it.
Really?
Great. I do.
You need to show that up one day.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Griftwood, that's. I don't care about the song, if I'm being honest. I don't know.
Ugh.
I know that so many people want to hear it live because.
I've heard it live.
Yeah.
Literally creamed my jorts instantly.
love when you say
And I
that.
have the video.
Alrighty. My number 4 is Perispera ad Inferi. Uh, Shut the fuck up, okay? Like also my friend Renee said, this very specific version of it though. I like it on like the studio version, sure. But there is this video on YouTube where it's Conclavi Condio and Perispera. Conclavi Condio going into Perispera with the perfect transition. And you can hear Cumulus singing so loud in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
That video is my favorite live video from Ghost. I hate that I never got to hear Perispera sing live, but Poppy from A&G actually sang that one live last November, I want to say, as Cardi on stage, and that was my favorite moment ever.
Hell yeah.
It was so good. I don't know, I just love the song. It's a good song. So number 4, Perispera.
I think their vocals are amazing. It's always a skip for that song for me. But I do think it's better live, 100% with the Goulettes. Yeah.
True that.
So my number 4 is what is it? Bite of Passage / Respite on the Spitalfields.
Really?
So it's that. Yeah, that's my number 4. I think that is the most beautiful song. I absolutely love it. I love the whole Jack the Ripper vibe. And it encompasses the whole feeling of fall for me.
Oh.
Way more than I believe. Like when I hear Respite on the Spitalfields, I think of fall, everything dying, everything's getting colder. It's very comforting in a way because it means that there's renewal coming later. And I was so happy when they added that to the set list. And seeing it live, I just wept. Like something about the guitar and then the solo that Soto does, he does a great job every time I saw a video of him. And yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that solo in Respite, whatever, is beautiful. I love the song. I have to be very honest. If you'd put me on the spot, I would not know how Bite of Passage goes. I don't even know.
It's like 5 seconds long and it's down, 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 down. And then you go and then it goes like into so it's just like a 5 second. Okay.
Number 3. So the so top 3 it is. Mary on a Cross. It's been like for many people my first song when it comes to Ghost. I'm one of the TikTok people. Yeah,
that's okay.
No, I know. No shame. I mean, kind of. I'm not one of the annoying TikTok fans. Okay, sorry. Anyway, like I don't mean people that are only on TikTok and are fans. I just mean the people that came through TikTok and then stayed for like 3 weeks and then just left because anyway, I don't have much to say. It's been my first song. It's the reason why I'm here today. How I know all of these amazing people in my life. It will always be special to me. It's been my favorite song for a long time. But yeah, I've came to understand that it's not like the best song ever when it comes to Ghost. Yeah, but it will always be sentimental for me, and that's why my top 3.
I love it. My number 3 is Sympathy for the Devil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
And it's this far up because I think, like you said, he put his whole Tabusi into it. These are the best vocals he has ever had, 100%. I absolutely love how he fixed the song.
Yeah,
like, if you listen to the original, it's very fun, it's catchy, whatever. It's very, like, everywhere, and he really smoothed it out because that's how the devil is, like, in my opinion. Like, the devil has a hat and cane. He's very smooth. He's
Yeah, I
charismatic. And
agree.
this whole song, the way that it is, and then they also tied it in with oh God, what's that? They incorporated the other song to it at the very end. Do
Oh,
do 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 do.
Carol of the Bells? Yeah.
Yes, and I love how they did that. Um, yeah, I wish I could have seen it live.
Same. It's only been played once, right? Just for the
Yes.
what was like a Swedish. What was that?
Hmm.
A Swedish something like a show. I don't know. No idea. Yeah, I don't have any comments to that because again, it's been my three, four, five, my number six.
Yeah.
So my number two, which has been my number one for a long time, is Elizabeth. Um, it's the perfect song for me. I love this. I love the story. I love that it incorporates history of Elizabeth Bathory. Um, yeah, there's a really cool documentary on her on YouTube. Um, I love it. I don't know. It's been my first song that I've loved from Opus. Love the chorus, love everything about it. Wish I could have heard it live. From Ghost itself. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about the upper part of the
Yeah.
list because I don't know. I just love the song so much.
Yeah.
And even
And that,
sometimes I think even I don't have the the words to describe how I feel about these songs, and so I just say that I love them.
yeah,
That's it.
that's the only reason you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my number two is Mariana Cross.
Almost
And
had
even
something in
though
common. Damn.
I know we were just like a couple off, um, even though it wasn't like my first Ghost song, like I said, I think I heard Call Me Little Sunshine on the radio. And but it was everywhere on TikTok, and every video that it was on, I liked it and saved it and reposted it. I don't think reposting was there back then, back in the day.
Back in
But
all days.
I absolutely love it. I also love the slowed and reverbed version. I love every version of Mariana Cross. Every time I listen to it, I get emotional because the very end of it, I really, really need to hear it in an abandoned church with a whole line of a
Mm-hmm.
choir. It just tickles that part in my brain. I think it's beautiful. I think 7 Inches of Satanic Panic in general is just a really fun,
Yes.
uh,
Whenever
was it like
Tobias
B-side?
whenever Tobias sings this one sentence of "Your beauty never ever scared me," that is just like doing something for me because it's been
Yeah.
again this has been the part on TikTok.
Mhm.
So maybe that's why. But I don't know. I just love that. Just that one, not just that one lyric, but that one lyric specifically is it's so perfect to me because you can look at Papa, who is not like the most perfect, beautiful being ever, but still your beauty that never ever scared me, that never put me off of you, that made me even more interested in you, you know?
Yeah,
Um yeah.
exactly. And that ties in with the trend that was going on with it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, people, it got me so emotional too because they would show their mom or their dad, and they're like, I was so ugly, and then they were like, no, you're perfect to me. Oh my God. Oh, it gets me so emotional. I love it.
No, I agree. Aw. Um yeah, anyway. That was rude. Oh my god. So, my number one ghost song. I don't want to say of all time because I mean,
Drum
who
roll.
doesn't even is "Stand by Him" from Opus. Actually,
Womp womp.
why is that my favorite? So there's this interview from Tobias. It's my favorite interview Tobias has ever done. It's from oh my god, I don't remember. Um, it is him sitting there with his leather jacket and the guitar on his lap, and he's
Yes.
playing things. And when I first listened to that interview, I thought because he was playing a chord and he says, "Oh, that's what started everything." And for some reason, I thought that he was playing Elizabeth, like the first, like the first few notes from Elizabeth. But then one day I was listening to Opus, and I was like, "That is not Elizabeth that he's playing. That's Stand By Him." And so I listened to that song, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that is the best song I've ever heard in my entire life." And ever since then, I don't know why, but I love it. I love it so much. And the very specific part of Tobias singing, "All witchcraft comes from carnal lust, which is in women insatiable." That's going to be my very first ghost tattoo, no doubt. Because I love witchcraft and women, like women before everything. So that is a perfect lyric for me. Yes, and that song always gets me going. It's so good. It's so fun. Um, yes. So number one, Stand
I
By
love
Him.
that. Absolutely love that. It's very quintessential Sabrina.
It is. Sabrina Core.
Ooh, it's Sabrina Core. My number one, which is hilarious because it's Square Hammer, the
Stop.
ceremony and devotion specific one.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
My number
that's
10
hilarious.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
I remember messaging you like a few months ago, and I was like, Sabrina, I'm listening to Square Hammer, the ceremony and devotion one, and I can't stop crying because
Really?
when I listen to this one, I think he made it. He's a rock star. Like he officially, like I could just feel the energy. I could feel everything from him when I listened to that. That like holy shit, he made it. This is he like his dreams came true. He's singing his heart out, and yeah, whenever I listen to that, I'm like this greasy headed, metal headed
I
elitist
love
boy
him.
made it. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
so sweet, Diane.
thanks.
I kind of love how
And that
this
song slaps.
this is so us. My
Yeah.
end of the list being your top of the list. That is so us, Julian.
Yes.
Oh my god. I have an what's that called? An honorable mention,
Oh.
which is the intro for Impera, which is called Impera.
Yes.
Imperium, sorry.
Imperium.
Um this is just something else because it's the beginning of the Impera era rituals.
Hmm.
I don't know, that transition between Imperium going into Kaiserion. Oh, getting goosebumps
The
just
curtain
thinking
comes
about it.
down.
Goosebumps thinking about it because you've been
Yeah.
standing there for hours since the early mornings, and then suddenly this transition. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Same.
This
Goosebumps
transition
too.
into Kaiserion, and all is worth it. You know, like the curtain falls down, you see the goals. It's just my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with this being on the CD is when you listen to the CD or even on Spotify or wherever, the pause between Imperium and Kaiserion is so long, and it's not giving me that feeling. But it's so good. Yes,
Yeah.
that's been my
I
honorable
don't
mention.
have Spotify, so I can't relate because my songs on my iTunes bleed together perfectly.
Can't relate.
Yeah, I also thought about putting that on my list instead of Infestisumam, because for that exact reason.
Hmm. Good.
Wow,
At least there's
this is
something in
fun.
common.
This,
It
I learned a
was.
lot about you.
Same.
Yeah.
We don't need these tests like tell me your deepest darkest secrets. No, just top 10 ghost
Yeah.
list.
Give me your top 10 ghost songs and
Yeah.
we'll see if we are really best friends.
Yeah. And also I have to say with you mentioning Call Me Little Sunshine earlier, that is
Mhm.
one of the songs. If Call Me Little Sunshine has one hater, it's me.
I love that song.
I also cannot wait for someone to have Life Eternal on their list because if Life Eternal has no haters, I'm dead. I don't know. That song is just, I don't know. Don't get it. Don't get the hype.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this was our very first episode to the Round Ghable Top 10 series.
Love the title.
Yeah. We're super excited to announce our 2 guests who will be on the next episode. Would you like to say one of the guests' names, Sabrina?
Well, as an introduction, you could call both guests Twitter's kryptonite. um, let me name my German boy, which is Leon, or also known as Leviathan Forge. He's been on the podcast twice now. That's going to be his 3rd time.
Damn.
Yeah, very excited to learn about his top 10. So, who's number 2,
Yeah.
Jillian?
Our second guest is Bradley from Subvision Unofficial. Brad. Yeah. We love him. I'm also really excited to hear his top 10.
Same.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Opus.
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine Brad having something like, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's like Respite or something. Or like Life Eternal is on his list. I don't think so. And I also don't think Mariana Cross is on his list. I don't think so.
No. I would say maybe Griftwood and Rats. I also don't know a lot about Leon's taste in, the Ghost albums. Like, we learned a little when we last interviewed him, but I'm excited
I only know
see
2 songs that are going to be on his list, which is Call Me Little Sunshine and Majesty. I'm quoting it right now. So, yeah, but other than that, I know that he likes Impera in general, but other than that, no clue.
Yeah.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching I'm Sorry What? An Unofficial Ghost Podcast with Sabrina
and Jillian. There's no need to be living in times of turmoil. All you gotta do is check out our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
Stay tuned for the next episode, and remember, as above, so below.